Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained phenomena video on, I guess, dimensional portals. I did a video a while back called Dimensional Travelers. In that video I spoke about recorded events where people showed up from seemingly other dimensions, from countries that didn't exist, with all the documentation and everything, and then they disappear later kind of thing. And of course they vanished, so you can't really prove anything or disprove anything. You get a chance, check it out. This video is about basically the same phenomena, but from the other side of the wall, so to speak. There are reports every day where people recount stories about visiting other dimensions temporarily. I did not realize, and of course then returning to our own. I didn't realize it was such a big phenomenon until I started doing some research on some of these. There's a bunch. One might dismiss these as hoaxes or delusions until you realize how many such reports are filed with law enforcement and military around the world. It's crazy. In 2010, over 500 of these stories were reported. In 2014, there was over 1,000. In 2018, there was over 1,500. If the trend continues, 2022 should see over 2,000 of these things. If the trend continues, so there's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. The reports range from odd to downright bizarre. Some of them are just plain scary. And I got some examples here. A man boards an elevator in a building heading down from the 20th floor. The doors open on the 8th floor into a train station. The doors closed, and the ground floor, and when it got down to the ground floor, everything was normal. Apparently on the 8th floor, there was a train station. A woman driving from Portland, Oregon to Eugene, Oregon at night passed through Salem, Oregon around midnight, and then she passed through Salem, Oregon again at 1:30 in the morning. When she reached Eugene, Oregon, it was only 2 a.m. Yeah. That's crazy, because it should have been a longer drive. I'm just saying. A group of friends were driving from, and by the way, there's something similar I talked about in another video about the Navajo Rangers, where they, I did the video on missing time, where this guy drives the same route all the time, and he gets a cup of coffee at the store, at the McDonald's or whatever, some diner, for the meeting, and it normally takes him the same amount of time to get there, and it took him a lot less, that kind of thing, Go check that one out. A group of friends were driving from Stuttgart, Germany to Ludwigsburg, Germany. They left at 9 p.m. local time, and at 9:25 p.m. approximately, they passed a car identical to their own, and it was heading the other way. As they passed, they saw themselves in the other car. Yeah, that would be freaky. Okay. 4 girls passing through a canyon in Utah at 10 p.m. They report seeing a lake where no lake existed, and then being chased by non-human bipedal beings in egg-shaped 3-wheeled vehicles. And when they left the canyon, the other vehicles disappeared. Ended up with some flat tires and stuff, so had to call for help. But at least they got away. That's the important thing. Save your ass and then worry about the car. A teen girl was spelunking in a cave in Australia. Fearing she had stayed past nightfall, she didn't want to get in trouble, so she went to go exit the cave. And when she exited the same place she came in, there was a city there. Tall spires and pyramid-shaped buildings. She re-entered the cave, afraid that she had lost her way. She grew tired, and she ended up sleeping in the cave. And the next morning, her parents found her asleep in the entryway of the cave. But there was no city with the pyramid buildings and like that. It was all gone. A man fell asleep in a warm bath. This is the craziest one. He fell asleep in a warm bath. He woke to a little girl calling his name. He got out and heard a woman tell the girl, quote, "Daddy is in the bath," close quote. He spent 3 days with his family and then awakened in his room in his apartment. He never had a family. The woman apparently was a quote-unquote friend he'd always wanted to be romantic with, and the little girl, was their daughter. So, and he spent 3 days there. This wasn't oh my God, I saw something I can't explain. He spent 3 days, he interacted with them. You see? He was fired from his job for not showing up to work for those 3 days. So, the event did in fact happen. You can question some of the stuff that he says happened during those 3 days, but the event, he lost his job. So, stories like these are all over the world, and they number in the thousands. My contention is lots and lots of people go missing every year. Is it possible they're sucked into other dimensions? We don't know. You see a portal, and apparently nobody sees a portal and, oh, what's that? Let's walk through it. No, they don't do that. These portals apparently are invisible. You don't know you're going through them until you do. They sometimes move and encompass you, like the guy in the bath. He was sitting in his bath. He fell asleep. Next thing he wakes up in another dimension. He didn't move. You see what I'm saying? My contention is, apparently you can't see these portals. They're invisible. They're all over the place. You never know when you're going to run into them, but apparently nighttime is the right time, as it were. Water may have something to do with it. I don't know, because the girls in the canyon reported a lake that shouldn't have been there. The guy in the bathwater, that kind of thing. My contention is, we have a lot of people who go missing who just are never seen again. A lot of them, they theorize, go into sex trafficking and things like that. They're abducted. Aliens abducted them, whatever. I don't know. But maybe some of them are sucked into these other dimensions and can't get back. If that's the case, then maybe there's something to this. Because people are reporting, stepping over there and coming back. Maybe some of them that go over there can't get back. And that's where a lot of these missing persons come through. I don't know. I'm theorizing here. I have no idea. But the fact that the so many of these are reported, it's crazy, and nobody is investigating it. No law enforcement is investigating this. There's a guy named David Paulides who investigates. He does missing 411 on people that go missing in wilderness areas and urban areas and things like that. Hunters and like that, national parks and what all. But I don't know if this is the same phenomenon. I don't know. But the fact that so many thousands of these are reported every, over the span of 10 years, there's got to be 10, 12,000 of them. My contention is they can't all be hoaxes. They can't all be drugged out wackos. You see what I'm saying? They can't all be crazy. So maybe it's something to look into. If you've got comments, please stick them in there, because I would love to read them. I would love to read them. This phenomena just boggles my mind, and I would love for you to put comments. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.